Previously on High Fantasy.
I am a tiefling paladin. His name is Astaroth.
Brought to the table a gentleman by the name of Balrock, Crazy Horse, my Sharona. That's yeah. My personal possessions brought to the table are a small glass smoking pipe of considerable thickness, obviously created by a master craftsman, and a substantial bag of smoking flour of the highest quality.
Yeah,
That
okay.
sack of
I
weed.
follow that up with an enchanted flint and steel that throws spark under any condition.
You find yourself surrounded with all these dead and starting to decay trees. There's this large cottage. You enter through the foyer and you can see on the floor there's streaks of blood leading into the next room, as if something had been dragged at some point recently. You see that there's several people gathered around here. This felt elf is coming up behind you, and he mutters again about whether or not somebody's been bit. You make a jaunty hop as you go towards the other side of the house, and you see in the sitting room the family with the husband backing away and just screaming. He's like, "No, no, God damn it, no! Oh God, no!" As the little boy has now sunk his teeth and claws into the mother.
I'm gonna leap across the room and ram my short sword directly into the top of the skull of the little boy.
Oh, fuck, bro.
Oh boy. I will have you go ahead and roll d20 real quick. Oh, buddy.
You didn't think there was any saving him, huh?
Let's see here. I rolled a 19. What did my modifier?
Alright, so we were just trying to see if you could even hit this guy, and you totally got it in there because I was too slow, and he was too preoccupied with eating his own mother. So you just come up and you just slam your sword down. This kid just falls forward with the sword just like thrusting through the back of its head, and then just drops down.
Fucking A, Blade.
And the dad immediately shoots a crossbow bolt at you.
Sweet.
That's a 12. What's your AC again, Blade? Is it 12? Your armor class. 12.
Yeah.
You got so this
Yes.
fucking douchebag dad hits you with a friggin' crossbow bolt.
Balrock, no! You're high, dude. You can totally withstand the pain of that.
I'm a giant fucking Goliath.
Yeah, you take 2 points of piercing damage as the crossbow bolt just kind of glances off your thigh. Your skin's pretty thick, but you got a little scratch.
So, as Astaroth now, being in the same room, realizes that the father is now a threat, he turns to protect his friend, Balrock, the mighty Balrock. And he rushes towards him, pulling out his sword and setting it aflame as he swings fiercely through the man.
Just got him down.
All right.
Fucker
Fuck
down.
it, dude.
It's the second time.
Yeah, okay.
It's like
He's,
so
he's a
everybody
threat.
shots at
He's a
him.
threat,
That's true.
motherfucker. It was weird that Balrog just
Yeah.
fucking deep-throated a kid with a fucking with a spear. but when big old bad Astaroth comes through and fucking smites a guy with a sword who's attacking his friend, now it's bad.
Okay, fine. We'll forgo the rules for one more second. So you have to roll to attack this guy then and see if you can actually hit this little boy or this little
Okay.
man.
I'm gonna fucking get him for you, Balrog. 16.
Okay, yes, that definitely hits. Now, then you have to roll damage for your weapon.
Okay. 19.
Math is hard.
Math.
Oh,
is
the
hard.
damage?
19, I said. Yeah. I'm supposed to use the R20 again, right?
No.
Or whatever, the D20.
Nope.
Which one am I supposed to use?
What kind of weapon are you using?
My main sword. I have a sword and shield combo.
Okay, so your main sword is... Hold on. You're using a long sword, so it's 1d8 plus 2. So the d8 is like the pyramid
Is
that's
it
ass to ass.
This one? The one that's kind of spiky? Okay, it's like a... Yeah. Almost looks like the thing from Inception.
Yep.
Yeah, okay. Got it.
Caltrap.
Alright, what about this now?
So it's 1d8, so you roll that and then add 2. And that's your proficiency modifier.
Okay, that's a 6, so 8.
Yeah, this is just a guy, and you just strike him down, just... Ah!
Oops. He was a threat, bro. He was a threat.
Yeah, I mean, that's fine. Kyle let me get away with murdering his child. I mean, granted, the kid was noshing on the mom. And so, Derek has protected me from this smallish man and his glancing blow crossbow bolt. I've regained my composure and retrieved my sword from the now collapsed skull of this zombie boy. And if I can, bring my... The mother...
You pull that sucker
The mother-
out. You're gonna clean it off?
I haven't even had a chance to yet. The mother's carcass is there next to
She's
us,
just
I assume.
sputtering, just...
Would it be too much to ask to drive the heel of my Goliath foot through the skull of the woman on the floor as well?
Jesus Christ.
For mercy, right?
She's dead already, Derek.
For mercy.
I'm
For
I'm
mercy.
protecting us. Now that I have a handle on the situation, I understand that she was just dispatched by her
yeah.
zombie boy.
You just coup de grace with your steel toes and
Yep.
just like stomp.
Can't believe
Just
we fucked up
imagine
the whole
like
family.
Stomping out a grapefruit
exactly.
that's
it's
on
like stepping
fire.
on a cantaloupe with hiking boots on.
Ugh.
Fucking disgusting animal. So you guys just murdered this family single-handedly. There's blood and viscera all over this fireplace.
It's not murder if
This
they're
is
vicious.
self-preservation, man. That's self-preservation. There was the zombie element was real. Derek sliced down the only man who I'm not sure was a threat.
The bitch had a crossbow.
He shot. That's the second time he shot at us, but also the second time he really didn't do any damage. So
Yeah, but you know, like, okay, fool me once, shame on me.
how the
Fool
fuck
me
did he get his
twice, shame on
crossbow
me.
back, anyways? Did I just like
We left it-
in my
we left it down.
stoniness leave it laying
Yeah,
around
oh, yeah.
after?
Dude, you got some good bud, man. That clocked out at like 30%.
Oh,
you were
Jesus.
frying.
Did you take that crossbow with you? Because otherwise,
And I probably just left it on the floor. He went back and grabbed it when I was browned out.
probably.
But either way,
So you guys cleared the room, as it were, and you head back into the main foyer, and you see here now that half-orc is pacing back and forth with a less fevered tempo, and the girl is actually nowhere to be found in this room.
can we hear the guy upstairs still chanting?
More nipple twisting.
He's not really chanting, more or less just like making mouth sounds and just like, you know, focusing and
Cabbage.
Yep, he's summoning the eldritch gods.
Well, I
of
thought
cabbage.
that his spell was keeping the zombies away, but they were just in the other room, so I'm not so sure that it's working or that guy is doing so hot.
So you're gonna go check on him.
What do you think, Astro?
I'd say it's a smart play. I think it's a smart play. We're still investigating. There's a lot of unknown. So go for it.
So we've got the once fevered dullard wandering around on the main floor, who's now wandering around more subdued. We just had a zombie encounter in the other room. So... Astroth, stay down here with the dullard. I'm going to run up and check on the magician guy.
10-4, boss.
You barge in the door to find a grisly scene. Again, streaks of blood spray across these books, open pages torn and flowing in the wind. As you can see that also the window that once was above and looking down across the back of the house was broken open. Grass splayed out into just the open air, and you can see that down below that young half-elf seems to have his throat slit and has been tossed through the window.
Nobody else is in the room?
Nobody else is in the room.
Can I look out the window, and do I notice, like, any obvious, like, signs of people coming or going besides the dude that was pitched out the window?
There's a couple. If you get your UV light, you can probably see where some of the people have been coming, but then otherwise, the goings have been pretty good. How are you? There's actually a lot of activity now.
Shit.
Thanks for staying at Amerihost Inn.
There's the encroaching zombies are coming a bit more quickly now that there's not anybody casting anything.
Alright, so somebody in the house killed this dude and threw him out the window while we were fucking around in the other room with the zombie family. Derek was murdering humans.
Listen here, bud. I saved you, okay? Let's get that straight. I fucking saved you. Dude, that scratch could have turned into something worse, my friend.
Thank you, Astro. Appreciate it.
Not a problem, home.
Well, can I gather up the research materials and stow them away in my backpack?
Yeah, there's a good amount of books. I mean, if you wanted to just grab random stuff, you can feel free to like stack a couple weird undead ritual books. Let's say you get some of those. Go ahead and grab some books about undead rituals.
Is the spell or whatever that he was using to keep the zombies at bay there?
Go ahead and roll an Arcana check.
14. So 15?
You're fairly certain it is, but you can't tell which one. So there's quite a bit that you could grab from. There's loose pages or like full books.
All right. Well, I'm gonna grab up what I think is helpful spells and stuff them into my backpack just in case we need them. And seeing that there doesn't appear to be any easy way into that room via the window, I don't expect that I have to be too concerned over the horde out in the yard coming in through the window at this time. I don't see anything else of value around the room.
No, it looks like a library, so either it's been thrown out on the desk or is just like random massed information. I mean, it could be good, it could be just literature. You could get, Life and Times of Charlie Rose.
No, I'm not interested in...
The Matchbox 20 biography, a couple of those.
There you go. That's not bad. Maybe like nice coffee table books or perhaps like some old Calvin and Hobbes.
Pictures of cat buttholes.
Ooh, very nice, very nice.
That's good reading material when you're pooping.
I'm going to jog back down the stairs then and rejoin Astaroth in the main room with this bumbling dullard.
Astaroth hasn't trusted this simpleton, this dullard gentleman with the sword, and he wants to know what kind of knowledge he has of what's going on. So, being in the same room as him and Bullrock, Astaroth tries to do a zone of truth to get more information, truthful information, out of the dullard idiot with a sword.
Okay, so that means everybody in the zone has to make a saving throw, correct, Derek?
Correct.
Yeah, I got it. Okay. Well, I rolled an 18 and my modifier is 0.
Okay. Yeah, you passed way ahead of that, I'm sure. Oh yeah, 13. You blew it up. So the guy's just like, yeah, I've been trying to keep an eye out, and everybody's in their room, and then that girl, the bloody girl, just keeps on going back and forth between all the rooms.
Okay, so he really doesn't have any more information than we do on the situation. He's just basically checking out rooms to self-preservation, looking out for numero uno, and he probably just found himself in the large cabin just the same as we did. Just a shitty situation outside. Is that kind of what Astaroth and Bullrock are gathering?
You get that, yeah, he's just kind of trying to keep an eye on what's going on, but he basically said that everybody's staying put except for the bloody girl.
Where did she go?
Yeah, Ballrock. I think it's time to locate this this girl with all of this blood on her that is not hers. Because for one, she's making a mess in the house. I mean, dude, there's probably nice fucking decor in the house, and she's being a bitch and getting it all bloody. Two, I just don't trust her. She seems like the one that is most suspect at this point. So I think we need to get a lock on that, Bullrock.
All right.
Okay, you lead the way.
As you turn around, you see that she is actually standing at the giant cuckoo clock wooden carved thing in the center of the room, and she's fiddling around with some strange controls, like buttons or something on the front. She has a little compartment opened up and pushed to the side.
Uh-oh. That don't seem good. Be right back. Beer break.
Did he really just leave?
Yeah, just walked off. What are you going to do? You're playing for both of you now.
And I'm wondering, like, what Astaroth's intimidation modifier is.
+5.
Damn. Mine's only +2.
It's because he's like a devil guy.
If I were to play for both of us, I would have his silly ass run over there real quick and grab her and demand with the most intimidating growl and explanation for her actions.
So Astaroth kind of slipped out. He was pissing in the corner of the room real quick. So
Blade brought up a good point of he thinks you should be the one to like run up and be like, "What are you doing here? What's going on?"
And what was your good point to suggest that?
Your dude is more intimidating than mine.
Oh, my intimidation is better than yours?
Yes.
Yeah, I did actually go into that. That's a good sign of a paladin. Okay. I'll play your silly game. Astaroth approaches the girl next to the cuckoo clock. You know, he realizes that she's regaining more motor functions, and she's a little more of a threat at this point, and she's just really a wild card. So as he approaches her, demanding to know, what she is doing with the clock, he has his shield drawn in front of her to create a barrier between the two. As he's on the defense. He doesn't trust her. What she's doing is very suspect, and he's demanding an answer from her.
Okay. Everybody, you want to roll a d20 for initiative?
God damn it.
Is it just me, or does the little Derek's little icon, doesn't it kind of look like...
Yeah, it's like an aardvark.
It almost looks like an uncircumcised penis wearing a very ornate thimble.
Are you racist against tieflings?
It's like a lot of foreskin flaps.
Whoa, dude.
Being pushed out of the underside.
You heard it first. Blade from the stay-at-home order is a tiefling racist. Very cool. Very cool. That's going to be on TMC now. The fucking proud race that you're calling an uncircumcised cock.
I've seen one.
You'll probably be getting canceled for that. There's a lot of tieflings that listen to us, so you, I think, just made enemy number one. You did it already. You did it to yourself.
Whatever you say, dickhead. Kyle, what were you? What were we rolling for?
Initiative, because we're gonna fight. I'm fighting you.
All right.
I didn't roll so hot. if I'm being honest.
What did you roll?
A 4.
Oh, ouch.
Yeah, that might not be good. So hopefully you save the day.
I rolled a 15.
There we go.
So as you come onto this lady, you meet eyes, and her arms are raised up, and as you reach for her wrist, you see very in a wave-like fashion, her skin turns very scaly and black, almost oily, as it reaches up and kind of consumes her body. You see her once brown eyes are now this pale yellow, and her mouth and other features just kind of blend into this weird oily mass as this humanoid creature is just reaching back towards you, and you just feel this very hostile stance as it just gets ready to slam into you.
This bitch got COVID.
Mm-hmm.
100%. This bitch got COVID.
Mm-hmm. Uh-oh.
Okay, so this is what we should have killed in the beginning.
Yeah, probably much.
This is... Yeah.
So
I think we fucked up by slaughtering that family. Well, the little boy, I think he deserved it, but...
All right. The thing grabs your arm, Derek, and then just
Uh-oh.
smashes his other hand into you. And you take 8 points of bludgeoning damage.
That's a hit, dude.
It follows up by taking its hand again and rearing back, and then it just slams right into your rib cage. You feel it glance off the armor, and you are able to take a breath for a quick second. Blade, you're up. What do you want to try to do to this thing?
Where am I at right now with regards to HP?
You're full.
I think you're only a couple down. You're full.
29, right?
Yeah.
No, I thought I took 2 on the
Oh,
glancing
that's right.
blow from the...
Yeah.
Right?
Yep, that's
I just
true.
wanted to make sure that I was up to date. Okay. Because I'm trying to follow along on my sheet here. Alright, so... where am I'm standing here next to him, and I've just witnessed Astaroth basically take a...
She just got, like, attacked a couple of times, and you're like, hey, not cool, bro.
And he's, what, now staggered and has stepped back from this chick, or...
They're, like, at arms. Like, they're pretty much standing side by side right now.
Do I have, like, a clear line of sight? Or is he standing between the two of us?
You could sidestep and make an easy attack of, shooting it or even melee.
Yeah, I'm wondering if I have a clear shot, if I could volley a shot with my bow at this creature's face.
Oh yeah, go for it. You'll make a ranged weapon attack.
Alright, so let's see. So 12.
No, the arrow shoots right by him, and you see this creature just strangely, with this alien look, glance over at your direction.
I distracted enough, at least, for it to take its hands off Astaroth.
Yeah, they're not like grappled or anything. Astaroth is up next.
Alright. It's just looking at me, or is it approaching me?
It's just looking at you. It hasn't moved.
Alright, Astaroth. Your move.
Alright, so Astaroth, okay, so he took 8 damage, and he's got 25 total hit points, so he's still doing alright, right? He's functional?
Yeah, he's fine.
Okay. He's fine. So, depending on how hurt I was gonna step back and see if I should heal myself or not.
No, I mean, you're fine. You're more than half.
Okay. So, then what he is going to do, since there is still a threat in front of them, and the evil entity, or whatever it is kind of paused for a second. He's going to try to actually attack as well. He's going to try to do a Searing Smite. Yep, which is a melee weapon attack.
Okay. Okay, go ahead and roll for attack there, buddy. What's that?
D20.
What's that? Yeah, what's that extra flavor, though? Like, is it like you have some sort of advantage on something, or...
The next time you hit a creature with a melee weapon attack during the spell's duration, your weapon flares white hot intensity. The attack deals an extra 1d6 fire damage to the target and causes the target to ignite in flames.
Oh, excellent.
All right. Rolling. Motherfucker. All right. God damn it, Blade. We're not doing so hot. 7.
Nope. Sorry, guys.
Fuck.
Fortunately, the Axel is hanging out with you guys, and he just like, holy smokes, a ghost! And he takes a swing at it, and you see him just like lightly gash into its arm. A light squeal. The creature takes the hit,
Oh shit.
and he stares
So now
around
what?
very defensively as the three of you start to kind of surround this guy.
Thank God for Axel Rose.
So we can hurt it. This dude tagged it with his axe, you said?
With his poker.
Yeah, he took it down. He has like a scimitar. Next is the creature, and the next thing you know, he lunges at Axel and gets into this grappling stance where they're just kind of in a tussle, and there's these flashes of color, and you see this melding in weird shapes as they push apart, and then standing before you, you see 2 Axels.
What? There's 2 of these bumbling guys now?
Oh, fuck. So it shapeshifted into Axel.
Wait, what?
It shapeshifts. It correct? Am I correct? It basically in a tussle, it seemed to shapeshift into Axel. So one of them is the real Axel, and one of them is the monster.
Yep, you have 2 identical looking half-orcs in front of you.
Shit.
Blade, I can take the reins on this if you would like.
Balrocket, you are up.
I got something for this.
So let's see here. So we've got, and I can't tell which is which anymore, right?
Nope, they're indiscernible. There's a sword. The sword got dropped on the floor, so you can just see that there's one sword, and they look identical as far as other equipment. And you're like, oh my goodness.
Derek, are we Astroth? Are we what are we worried about keeping this dude happy, or are we trying to just get rid of him?
Well, so I'm coming from my background. I'm here to protect, the less fortunate, and I'm here to smite the wicked. So this guy's helping us. He's done nothing wrong. I feel like I can't just take him down in good conscience. Like we got to figure out which.
So we can't just slay them both.
Yeah, right.
In the interest of moving things along, we have to try to figure out which one is the real one now. Is that what you're saying?
Axel's helped he's helped us, man. We need to make this right. He would do the same for us.
All right. Well, let me see here. Take a quick peek at my equipment. Half orcs, like pretty big and strong, or are these guys kind of wienery?
He's like 6 foot, 200 pounds.
Okay.
So he's no slouch.
He's like Derek then. So not a terrible threat.
Sausage.
I'm gonna reach into my.
Oh, you bitch! You dumb bitch! All right, go ahead.
Do you want to get a handle on this situation, Derek? And I have some rope in my pack. We can tie these things up.
If you want to try to tie him up, I don't hate that idea.
I think let's do that, just out of the interest of keeping ourselves safe. We'll quick tie these. Can we
keep Summer safe?
Can we do a quick tie? Quick tie up here, Dungeon Master? Hog tie these bitches?
You've got this moment where you can kind of tell that this creature's trying to stay incognito. I think it's interesting, yeah. Tie them 2 together, hog tie them.
Yeah.
However, you just tie these guys
I would tie them up
one.
and put them in separate corners of the room.
Yeah.
That's Astroth.
Yeah, tie them up separate from one another.
Say on it.
But so that they can't, if they're tied up, they present less of a threat to us. We can figure out, because he's dead set. I really just wanted to slaughter them both. Because I could have used the Horde Breaker if they're standing that close to each other, and I could have.
Shouldn't have became homies with a paladin, man. You really fucked up there.
All right.
I'll smoke weed, but I won't kill the innocent. It's kind of a.
So you get them tied up, and they're separated in each corner of this room. And you find a few things on the center of the floor after this tussle. There was Axel's sword that you clearly saw him use originally. The remnants of a chunk of flesh from this creature. It seems like there's a nice sliver that was cut off during the kerfuffle. And there's also this weird wooden key that seems to have a strange pattern, almost cubular, and it is just carved, like hand carved at the end. It almost seems like it's the same wood as the clock.
Well, suppose I'll retrieve that key.
The thing was fucking with the clock.
And,
Scoop?
now that I've got them both tied up, I suppose I could recheck them. And, I recall now that the creature was wounded. And I'm looking for any obvious sign of, like, damage on the skin of these two beings.
Did we actually wound it?
Because Axel struck the creature and made it yelp, remember?
Oh, yep. Our boy Axel, he did. Okay.
Do we see any blood or any kind of gore that would indicate which of these two beings is actually the monster?
Go ahead and do an investigation check, both of you, if you're going to be glancing down these people.
D20?
Yeah.
Dude, I am not helpful right now. 5.
Oh,
Got bad rolls, bro.
Just as bad. 6.
They are indiscernible.
Damn it.
Perfect.
Idiots. Well, I just exhausted my turn, so it is your turn.
I got this if you want me to take the reins on this. Okay. And correct me here, Bullrock has the key that he found, correct?
Correct.
And we don't yet know the use of it.
Correct.
Okay. Astroth looks at both of the, the double axles tied up in each corner of the room. He steps back and tries to once again detect the evil in the room to see what area of the room it's actually located in. So he tries to once again detect the evil signatures from the creature in disguise.
Interestingly enough, you do not sense any evil from this creature. Almost as if his actions were being controlled by something else.
Oh, fuck.
Well, I mean, what are you guys thinking? You got this key?
Yeah.
I'm thinking we need to check the clock out and see if there's Go ahead.
You do feel the encroaching evil and the undead presence outside of the house, though.
What, our fucking boy upstairs ain't keeping him at bay? The fuck's he doing?
Did you check out? He's dead, bro.
He's dead.
Oh, that's right. He got thrown. He was the guy with the whole thing and the death. Okay. Yeah.
That was 6 hours ago.
Dude, Astaroth might have caught some of those fucking vapors from the shit they smoked, and he's feeling a little funny at this moment.
Constitution, man. It's weak. Alright, so where are we at here?
I say, so me personally...
I'm gonna jog over to that clock,
that's
right?
exactly what I was just gonna say.
You march over to the clock and you see the small compartment that at the one point girl had opened. There's a strange compartment beyond that seems to be cubular.
Tubular,
Cubular.
Real cubular. It's got a strange opening that matches this strange key that you found on the ground.
I'm gonna put the key in.
Ka-chunk. The turns and the whole front of the clock rotates inward, exposing an entrance to a platform.
Yeah,
Do you want to check it out together, or do you want me to watch these two?
No, man. They're tied up. Let's walk through the entrance.
Okay. I'm with you.
The two of you walk onto this platform, seeing that in the center of it is a column with a singular button.
We're gonna push it, right?
Alright, so we're on an elevator, and the button probably activates it then?
I'm going with that, yeah.
What do you think, Astroth?
Yep.
Yep. And the walls spring spikes.
Push that button and see what he won, Greg.
It's a new core.
I'm
introducing the AMC Eagle.
I'm down to push the button because
Didn't you have a talent, Eric?
I mean, I do have many talents.
Talon.
Oh.
Talon.
Oh.
Like the car.
Oh, yeah, I did have a
Talon.
talent, yes.
Yeah, you
Eagle
did.
talent.
You had a talent.
Yeah.
Yeah, you did.